Hello.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need. Ask away.
Doody-doo.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy.
I really should have replayed the first game.
Things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects.
So I do not remember who that is.
And the other half ordered their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
I am thoroughly prepared. Have you seen the number of weapons I have?
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it.
Right.
The Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Gotta go.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one...
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it.
I have to say, I can't guarantee.
Be careful out there, Aloy.
I don't do careful. Is there anything else to... Well, yeah, we have the question marks. They seem close enough. Let's see here. No. Not since the last time we met 2 minutes ago. Oh, hello.
Time to put your shards to use.
I would if the prompt would keep on the screen. Okay. Kind of disappointing that these all look exactly the same. What do I need for all this? River Bloom Leaf, Wild Meat, all this kind of stuff. Valor Surge Meter, Low Health Ranged. I haven't really felt a need to use any of this yet.
Next time, we will forge a deal together.
And just thinking about it,
No one's up for a game of strike?
now that you mention it,
Got my boards ready to go. I'm telling you, I saw it.
I actually don't know what the pieces I have do, or what any of this terrain does. And I also didn't do any of the other tutorial stuff, but hey. Let's try. Okay. 10 SP. The victory points. How much do they cost SP-wise, though? Just 1 per? Okay, yeah, it's just 1 per. And attacking from grassland terrain, gain 1 combat power. It looks like there's a lot of that. So that's good. Let's see if I even remember the rules of this. Mountain. Hill. I don't know what any of these terrains are other than the grassland. I think the green would be hill. That would make sense. Oh, that one. That one costs 2. No. Remove. Okay. It costs as many victory points. Does not have a skill. Does not have a skill. Sure. Save. Step 1.
Here we go.
Okay. My pieces are on the left. Okay. Grassland. You can start within the first 2 rows. And it looks like the diamonds in the center are how many high it is. Best I can figure. I make no guarantees that I'm going to do good at this whatsoever. In fact, it's probably going to go horribly. Oh. I have more pieces than him. Like, I placed one. What a... L3. Forest, okay. Hill is the gray one. Mountain is white. Marshes. Okay. Oh no, that's how much power it gives. Okay.
Okay. I can do this.
You could move 2 per turn, I believe. Long leg. I don't even know what that is. Grazers are the ones that have antlers from the previous game, if I remember correctly. You are good on grassland. You are good on grassland. It doesn't seem to matter the height. End turn.
That's my cue. One down.
Like I said, this is not going well.
Gotta keep those coming.
I don't even know what's happening. Start of each turn, all friendly machines within attack range gain 1 attack power, and it could stack. Ideally, we move. Your weak point is on the side. I didn't have as much attack power because I'm not on this terrain anymore. Oh, sure.
And there it goes.
How much victory points are you worth? You're worth 2. You don't do enough to kill him unless... Not unless, I can't. This one has ranged, though. So if I could get up here and hit him. If only. Gonna move here. Why can I not attack? I can only attack with 1, can't I? I've completely forgotten everything.
My turn.
They seem to only be able to attack at range, not at close range at all.
Off the board you go, buddy.
Okay, it looks like these ones dash through them when they kill them. Attack.
Let's get that piece out of there.
I really should have done a refresher on all this.
Time for me to step up.
Everything was simple and straightforward when I was learning it, and now that I'm doing an actual one, I have no idea what's going on. That's not the direction I wanted to rotate it.
Gotta think this through.
Oh. That one moves further.
That's
I
game.
didn't even
With some
realize.
practice, maybe you can beat me next time.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
I look forward to our next game.
You know what? In light of that, I know we're here right now. But... Wait, what was... We're seeing another town on the way over here, but... Right here is where we want to go. Okay. Let's do easy mode first. Terrain and knockback tutorial. Machine types and skills tutorial. Yeah, this would have been helpful.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
No, there were red ones.
Terrain
There's no
mainly
red ones
affects your
here.
machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent.
I see the ones that
Here, I'll show you.
negatively affected are indented instead of...
Grab that piece to your
Embossed?
left and move
Is that
to
the right
attack my
word?
machines. Now let's take combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on.
Uh-huh.
Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together and your machine has 3 points of combat power.
Yes.
My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out.
Okay, so that affects defense too, by the sound of it.
There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machine from attack.
Okay.
Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points.
Okay.
If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards.
Interesting.
Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks.
I can knock it into
Not only
another
that,
machine to hit it.
If my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage.
Okay.
And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well.
Can hit them into
That's
each
why
other.
breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
Feels like a really niche situation would have to happen for that, though. It also seems like these... It is based on height, but they're always the same height, these types of terrain.
Alright, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently.
They are
This is what we
negative.
call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those.
Okay.
But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn.
I would imagine aquatic
Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left.
would be fine in there, given it's aquatic.
See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Okay. Yeah, it would've. Yeah, see, we have the red ones. Those were not there. Those must be unique, unless that's the chasm, and it's just black on there and not red. Oh yeah, and the gray ones are orange here. That's a bit weird.
Here for more tips?
Yeah.
Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time.
Okay, so like
With
magic.
that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. Alright, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff.
No, I don't want to. Oh.
Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards.
Okay.
Like this.
So it does the defense
See,
break.
now my machine has taken over
Oh,
your
no.
machine's spot on the board.
It actually pushes it.
This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at.
Dash type.
Now this is a beauty of a piece. A dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So
Okay.
make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all.
Huh.
Here, I'll show you.
Interesting.
It even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set.
Oop.
If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Yeah, let's try that. Since it went so well with the other guy. There we go.
Here we go.
Just a 2v2, okay. Okay.
Board's all yours.
I think I've got this. Should be fine. Want to be up here.
Turn.
Did she overcharge that
You're
one?
up, Red.
Okay, and then we rotate here. You've fallen right into my trap somehow. So wait, why does... Oh, because I'm hitting the armored side, so if I wanted to do this properly, I would go here.
A single machine left? That ain't good.
And turn. Ow.
Off the board it goes.
This is problematic. Actually. We're gonna back up to here. And... Wait, what? I don't want to move it. Do I have to move it? I'd really rather not. Leaving myself open to her.
Okay, let's see.
Seems like I have to.
Your move, Red.
Do a bit of that. Hit from the side. Overcharge and hit again.
You got
Okay.
me. Fair and square.
Whew. See if, like, from that, I got 75 shards. Compared to 15 for those other things, that's a bit silly. And why is she giving me money in the first place? You beat me in a board game. Here's your money. Like Pokemon. This is nothing but grassland, okay.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points.
Whoops, I accidentally selected the tutorial again, not the beginner's practice. Whoopsie. It's like, why are you explaining this to me again?
Let's play.
Okay, what do we got? We got a burrower, Lancehorn, and a burrower. Hill terrain, so those gray ones there. You will go here. And we'll put this one over here. Maybe get over there to them. Burrower, we'll put one burrower with you. And one burrower with you.
Your turn.
What is this? Burrower, so 2 movement. Can attack there and there. It should be fine right here. Yes. And then here.
Time to make my move.
If this one
That's
tries
it for me.
to attack up here, it will be able to do basically nothing. I'm gonna put that there for now. And this here.
I'm up.
Oh, do those have
That's it for
3?
me.
Oh, how did that go over that then? I'm confused. Feels like this could get stalematey real quick. Why did you put this here? Silly.
One less piece on the board.
You back here.
Time to get serious.
Is it now?
Your turn.
So, question with the ram type ones. Okay, I would hit both of you because I would hit the one into the other by the look of it.
You're just hammering down on my pieces now.
Yes. Yes, I am. Gonna be less because I'm lower down, but get this going so I can
Okay, let's see.
get in and finish them off afterwards.
Yes!
Ow.
Your move, Red.
We're gonna move back here and hit this one.
That was brutal.
Yes. Yes, it was. Gonna hit you.
That was a surprise.
Why do you have no... Oh, because you're not attacking, obviously. Overcharge this one. I can't attack? Why can I not attack? There we go.
I was hoping you wouldn't do that.
I don't remember the rules for overcharging and what I can and can't do. Also, I didn't realize that we were matched there.
My turn.
This could be problematic, actually. Could be very problematic.
Knocked right off the board.
Oh dear.
Looks like you're down. Guess luck's not on your side today, Red.
Apparently. Oh, there's a retry button. Turns out
is gonna be fun.
I'm not very good at this. And then you...
Time to make my move.
do the same thing as before. Except she's just handing this one to me
Board's
for
all
some
yours.
reason.
Hey! Oh, that was the perfect spot.
Not no more, it ain't. Also, how? You just handed your piece to me.
Time to get serious.
So
You're
you...
up, Red.
The only problem with that is it's going to knock him off of the forest terrain, so we're going to do this one instead. And now... So I can attack from range from this one.
Well, that's done now.
Yep. Okay, this is going much better than the previous one. Okay, and that one hadn't
Piece on the
finished...
board.
Hadn't finished its amount of move, so it got to move again. Finish that out.
There's
That
a fight ahead of me.
yeah, that was an utter obliteration there. It has 2, but I'm hitting a weak point, so it's 3. And that's it. Oof.
Just one piece left. That sure dampens the forge.
You just overcharged to hit me again, didn't you? Unfortunately,
Your move, Red.
yes, I'm aware.
Ah, looks like I lost.
There we go. Much better. It's going to get real complicated when I actually have to choose proper things on my own. Okay.
Let's do this.
What were those other ones? Scroungers does not have a skill, has 3 move, and is melee. Just move more than burrowers. Ooh, excuse me. So, this appears to be the same board. I don't really understand what the point would be of putting them in the back row. It just means they're farther away and can't get to things faster. And the last Lancehorn to go by the hill.
Time to make my move.
Whoa. Why was it unable
Board's
to
all yours.
attack, though? Probably because I'm armored. There's much attack power. It would have done like 1. Wait, no. I don't know why she didn't attack there. That's a bit weird. This will be super strong up here. Knock him off there. And then this burrower will finish him. His weak point's in the back, not the sides.
The board it goes.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm up. You're up, Red.
And she just overcharged that to kill it, didn't she?
Well, that's done now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that would be an overcharge because I moved him already. You can't reach anything. What is this? Burrower. Probably gonna go for this. Let's get these fellas
Okay.
closer. She couldn't get to the weak spot with the weak point. They combined point and spot to spoint. That's not how that works. Finish that one off.
Was brutal.
And then you lose 2 combat power coming off of that, though, unfortunately. Just 2 combat power here. You have 1 defense because I'm hitting your armored point. Better than nothing.
My turn.
Did exactly the same thing. Forgot those can attack at range.
Knocked right off the board.
And you're overcharging to obliterate another one. Okay. This one, that would be a defense break. You are way far out of this. Up here and kill this one.
Ah, off the board it goes.
You are going to do this to knock him off.
Thank the forge you hit armor.
And then you are going to get overcharged. Finish this one off. Except I can't attack. I guess I can't. I'm still not understanding why I can't attack after that. I'll have to. Here, let me. Overcharging. Once a player has depleted all possible actions with a single machine, they can choose to overcharge, sacrifices 2 health in order to move an extra terrain. Okay, so I can either move or attack. I can't do both. Although it looked like she did, so I'm confused. However, there.
Just 1 piece left.
And she overcharged hers.
You got me down to 1 piece. I am impressed.
Oh no, she moved with... She used both of her 2 moves on the 1, I think. As far as I can tell. A weak point and a terrain advantage. Can't overcharge that, but this boy's coming in.
Time to get serious. That's the game. You up for a rematch?
That was enough victory points for her. Because I killed things that were worth less. That's obnoxious. Okay.
Good luck.
Let's try this again. You're gonna go in the middle now so you can reach things from wherever I put you. I put one on that side and one on this side.
Let's see.
You're coming in quick.
You're up, Red.
And he reached, but he couldn't attack. So confusing. Get off my hill. And then you... It's not quite enough. I'm hitting the armor point, so... There.
One less piece on the board.
Oh, I left you so vulnerable.
Time to get serious.
Ow.
Knocked right off the board.
Ah, that overcharged extra attack. This one's gonna come up here. Do 4. I can't rotate you in place and that's it, unfortunately. That's enough.
Well, that's done now.
You can only overcharge the ones that I've already used as well.
My
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. And your weak point is inaccessible.
That
And
was brutal.
you overcharged. You only have 1 health left, so we're finishing that off.
Well, that's done now.
You have 4 health. 2 combat power 3. Not your weak point, unfortunately. Ever.
Knocked right off the board.
There we go. I don't think they can reach me. Nope. Ah.
Your move, Red.
It'll only be 3, yeah. Yeah. Ever, I still have enough health to do this.
Oh, I thought I had that one.
Ta-da! Getting the hang of it. Slowly but surely, like everything. Give me enough time and I'll figure it out. Any more? Oh, regular challenge. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even look at the rewards. Once I complete all 4 boards, I get a bristleback strike piece. And I get 2 skill points for 0 of 3 players defeated. Beat all 3 beginner strike players to earn this reward. I get 2 skill points after I beat her, probably the other guy, and 1 other person I haven't met yet. I actually get to choose this one. Got forest and grassland and a little bit of hill. Probably the same board. Yeah, same board. So, do I have my... have all of those in there? Yes, okay.
Let's play.
Oh, she's using the bristleback as well. What does the bristleback do? I can't look at it yet. So you go here. You go here. You here. You in the middle, forward, so I can reach. Grazer is a ram type. This is a grassland rammer. I think with less attack power than the Lancehorn. Yeah, the Lancehorn has... The Lancehorn has range and attack, so it is stronger and more health. It's stronger in every regard, except it has a different terrain bonus. Although this one will get a terrain bonus on far more than this one will, because it's only 4 hills. Why do you always get to go first? Whoa!
Your turn.
Hi, buddy. That's not a good idea. And then... Bop.
That was brutal.
You're brutal. I guess. Overcharge.
Board's all yours.
Really? That's surprising. Yeah, I could hit that one up there, too. Forgot these things have range. Scrappers or gunners. I only have one of these, don't I? And I mixed you up with... I don't have the one with 3 moves at all in my set. Now that I'm looking at this, we're gonna move you back here. You have an advantage, and then end.
I'm up.
Whoa! Hey now. Oh, that's the bristleback.
Ah, off the board it goes.
What do you do? At the start of each turn, all pieces within attack... Oh, geez, it's just rampaging. Okay. That's scary. However, can't attack from there. You come over here.
Ah, off the board it goes.
It's a ram type, too, by the look of it, if I saw that base correctly. You are going to come over here, hit a weak point, do 4 damage.
Oh, you hit that weak spot all right.
Yeah, I did.
Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Uh-huh. So
That's
now...
it for me.
This is a Lancehorn, not a Grazer. Wait. No, this can't attack from... I'm just completely misreading that. It looked like it couldn't. And then I can still move because I didn't at all. Put it back up here. None of her stuff can even reach. So we are going to put you here. End.
Time to get serious.
Why would you
Board's all
rotate that?
yours.
That doesn't make any sense. Have you in position to start shooting at them.
Let's see.
You're just turning their weak points to me. Why? Grassland combat power, weak point here.
That one hurt.
Yes. Yes, it did. Weak point. I have 3 combat power. They have 1 defense because they're higher up than me. But I'm still doing... Okay, so they have 1 defense because they're up there. But I'm hitting a weak point, so that negates it. Okay.
Now that was a smart move.
And overcharge.
Well, Spark my forge, you have beaten me on every one of my boards.
So I
That
have.
deserves a prize, I say.
Yeah, bristleback, please. Yeah. 100 shards as well.
Come back
that's-
anytime, Red.
I have literally no reason to. Unless I need a refresher, but if I need that, I can just look at the glossary.
Hey there, Flamehair.
Hi, Batra. You're just permanently drinking. But her strike table is green now. So, let's head on back over to... right here.